So we're on the road. We're taking the fifth wheel out. We haven't been out in the fifth wheel in over a year. And we thought we were going to go to Idaho, but change of plans. I think we're going to go to like Jackson Hole, Wyoming, the Grand Tetons. So
we have no plans. I have no job, and I don't care. This is going to be us living life. So we're going down the highway. Everything is good with the truck. I put one of those discs, Teflon disc, between the fifth wheel and the hitch. I wouldn't have thought it would have made a significant difference, but it does. And I was like, holy crap! It just, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't sound all metally or anything like that. It's just smooth.
So it's 4:48 Mountain Time. So we'll get back with you in a little bit.
Good morning, everybody. So this is day one on our adventure with the camper. We drove from Ogden, Utah, from our house, and we just said, well, let's just hook up the camper and go on the road. So that's what we did. Angie had a chiropractic appointment, so we had to wait for her to get done with that. And I think we got on the road about 4:48. We drove until dark. We ended up here in Wyoming. I forget what the name of this place is. I'll turn around though. So we're on this lake in Wyoming. We saw 3 other campers here. 2 are down by the lake and one is up on the west side. And that is it. I mean, it's so empty. We parked at the camp host. We just pulled in, and the first spot was a camp host parking spot, and I was like, let's just park here for the night. We didn't unhook from the trailer. We're gonna head north to the Grand Tetons, but I'm still in my pajamas. Got my flannel shirt. Angie's in her pajamas. She might have ripped her butt out. So she been over this morning on the couch and ripped her pants. So, but we're just out here walking the dogs. They watched it get light. It was beautiful. I had my 2 cups of coffee already this morning. You're going to see a beautiful sunrise over there in just a moment. So we want to go hunt wild mushrooms, and only because our good friends at Misfit Mushrooms and all the people that gather around there on Farmers Market, they were telling us about hunting mushrooms after the rain. And they were like, if you've never done it, get this book. And I can't remember the title of the book, but it's What the Rain Brings or something like that. And it's all about mushrooms and how to identify mushrooms to make sure you're not getting poisonous mushrooms and whatnot. So I ordered the book, and I got it through Amazon. It was like $15, but you can go through and when you're looking at mushrooms, you can just look at them, and then it'll tell you if it has these characteristics, go to this page and whatnot. So I've seen these mushrooms on there, and they feel very meaty and they're very sturdy.
Oh, there's more right here.
Yeah, I saw them down there, but we'll leave them. My big thing is I'm going to try and start making some mushroom jerky and start eating wild mushrooms to see where we get. So that's what we're going to be up to. And this doesn't seem like it's the place to find mushrooms, but here's a dead tree and they're growing on the dead tree. That's what they do.
Antonelli Reservoir earlier this morning, probably around 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10. And we got to our site. Well, we went down the road. It was Forest Road 3500. And the first road that we were going to turn down, somebody was there and there was no way we would get our fifth wheel down. So we just kept driving down the road, and finally we saw it started to open up more and we saw more campers, and so we made it down to our campsite that we're going to be staying at. This is our second try. The first try, we tried it over there. And no bueno.
No bueno.
We could not get the fifth wheel unhitched. I think that it was cattywampus, you know, so it wasn't wanting to detach. So we decided to come down the road some. Well, I should go here. Come down. So Steve had to go around, and the back stabilizer jack dug into the ground. Bottomed out. So he pulled up further, and then he backed all the way into this spot, which is much more level. The spot that we had was really good because it walked down and it was flat on the river. We're right on the river. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can hear the water, but it's pretty. And see the area. So we're good. We got the fifth wheel backed up in here, and we were able to detach the fifth wheel from the truck. So that's a good thing. I was scared there because coming down the road, we had quite some bad roads, and it jammed the fifth wheel, and I was thinking, oh gosh, it jammed the trailer and the hitch together, but we're good to go. Whiny dog here. But I even had to change my shirt because it's hot. I mean, it's probably what, 60 degrees? The sun is nice and out, and so it's warmed things up. So, but I'll turn you around and I'll show you more of our campsite. We haven't had this awning out in
Years.
Probably 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, since we lived in Florida. So the top of it is starting to rot. So we're just gonna see what it looks like pulling it out, how bad mildewy it is. But in the meantime, let's go over to the river. Well, I thought I was going to take you down to the river, but Steve is ready to unveil the very old awning. So let's see how bad this baby really is. Like I said, we haven't had this out in years. It's been a while. We couldn't remember how to undo the awning. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got some mildew, and it's wet under there. How is it wet under there?
I don't know.
But I thought it was going to be worse than what it is.
Me too.
I mean, it could be. It could be on the outside. That's where it's bad. But all right, so that's the awning. Now let's go check out the view. This is the spot that we were at. But I liked it because right here, you see this little path? It was so nice. But yeah, so this is our view for the day. I mean, for the couple of days that we're going to spend here. We're in no rush to get home until we run out of food, which is 4 days probably, 4 or 5 days. So yeah. We're going to get in the truck and drive up the road. There's supposed to be a hot springs at the end of the road, so we might go check that out. We'll let you know what we find. On the road, just to check out, you know, the area, and we come to this beautiful waterfall. I mean, we're driving down, I was like, is that a waterfall there? Sure enough, it is. So let's go check it out. There's the waterfall. Look how it's just gushing down. It's just crazy. Look how pretty that is. I don't think this is the swimming hole or the hot spring. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's a hot spring down there. That's just beautiful. Here's the waterfalls. Look how pretty that is. Good thing I have the dead cat on my phone, because the wind picked up. But it comes down, and there's some hot springs over there. And where those people are sitting are hot springs. So that's just very pretty. Look at that. Beautiful. That one's probably pretty cool.
So we're walking back from the hot springs. What a beautiful trip so far. We gotta walk down these paths. Hope I don't trip and fall. Lock in the four-wheel drive because we're going straight up the hill. Lock in the hubs.
As I say, while you're trying to walk up the path.
Yeah. All right. So the old guy and gal down there, he said he lived down the road. He said take another drive, half a mile up the road. You can see where they've commercialized it. But there's a drive getting out here. Still a little smoky, thanks California. So we'll drive up the road.
Even though it's a drive, it's still worth it to come out here to check it out. I mean, if you don't take drives, you never know what you're going to find somewhere.
What's off the beaten path?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably what?
7:30 or so.
Yeah. We're just down here hanging by the river. So I think we're going to call it for this episode. Stay tuned for day 3 of our camping out in
Wyoming.
So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.